Hi everybody, how are you all? Good, I hope. It is Sunday morning, Sunday the 15th of January, and I know that because it's Dad's birthday today. So thought I'd just hop on quickly and do a quick update. I've got family and things around later, as you know. Dad lives with me, so I thought I'd just hop on and do my quick video and get you guys all updated, and then I could sort of concentrate on the rest of the day. So let's start as always by thanking everybody. I know it sort of sounds like I'm going over and over and over the same things, but honestly I can't believe it's just gone crazy. Gone from like 86 subscribers on YouTube to now I think it's nearly 160 in like a couple of weeks. It seems like almost overnight, but I think it's over the last couple of weeks, and it's just amazing, and I'm so grateful. So thank you, welcome to all the new people. I know a lot of you have come over from Jane SW and Charlie's channel, so thank you and welcome. I know Katie Jane, that's also so it's Jane SW and Charlie and Katie Jane. They've also given me a couple of shout outs, so that's brilliant, and thank you. And I know we're just such a huge great family, and we're all just growing, and it's lovely. So welcome everybody, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you get something from the channel. So where shall we begin? As you know, last Sunday I went for the opportunity event at my local town to become a Slimming World consultant. So at that stage I just knew absolutely nothing, and I just thought I'd go along and just see what I thought about it, because I'm sort of at that sort of stage at the moment where I'm kind of ready to do something. Didn't quite know what it was, but this kind of seemed like a good fit, and I just wanted to go along and see what it was. So I went along there. I think I talked about this on the Monday morning, and I was still quite sort of unsure. Came away, my head was bursting, and at that stage I still wasn't quite sure, is this what I really want to do? I don't know. It just seemed all so overwhelming and so much information. Suffice to say, when my husband went to work on the Monday morning, I think he was pretty much convinced, as was I, that it was going to be a no-no, and I probably was just going to say, you know, thank you but no thank you at that stage. That's even if I got any further. But then I sort of, as Jane would say, I gave my head a bit of a wobble, had a thought, you know, had a real good long think about it, and I just thought, you know, I just want to be sure, because if I say no now and I kind of put this to bed, is it going to be one of those things that, you know, I've always going to hanker after, always wonder what would have been, what could have been. So let's just think about this. So I did what I thought was quite a sensible thing. I phoned a couple of people. One of them was a lovely lady called Pat, who's going to be a team leader too, and she just gave me so much of her time and wisdom and everything else, and I had a lovely long chat with her, and that was really great. And another lady who's a Slimming World consultant, had a chat with her too, and yeah, I thought, no, I'm just going to pursue this a little bit more. So I think that's where you're kind of up to as far as that's concerned. So the next step was, after the chat on the phone, was I spoke to them, which is the district manager, and who would be my district manager should I get through. And she advised me that even though I'm I was an online member, I needed to be part of a group. And it just so happened that my subscription was coming to an end anyway. So I thought, okay, this seemed like a really good, you know, opportunity to sort of do something about it. And she suggested that I go along to the group that I'm potentially would, you know, that is going to be a vacancy at, or is a vacancy at, although they've got a, you know, brilliant leader in there at the moment that's sort of, you know, doing a sterling job. She said go along and join, because you need to be joining anyway. So that's what I did. So I'm restarting my progress, which is fine, absolutely fine. And anyway, I'm kind of glad, because it's sort of like a clean slate, and also because it's like a new day of weighing in. I weighed in at home on a Saturday morning, so this was a Thursday night at the end of the day when you've got all your day's food inside you. So I knew the numbers were going to be different. So in a way, it's kind of like, well, let's not step on my scales anymore. Let's just, you know, because it's just going to demotivate and confuse me. So I'm just going to, you know, and I should just stick with the Slimming World scales. Now I'm getting weighed on their scales. So that's what I've done. I've restarted my progress, got my lovely shiny book, and I sat in on the new members talk, which was great. Learned loads, as you always do, even though you think you know the plan like the back of your hand. It's always something new. There's always something new happening. So, and I realised actually I was quite rusty, you know, when I walked in there. I thought, oh, it's been so long since I've gone to a group, and it was a little bit daunting, if I'm honest. But I soon sort of got my bearings, and I sat down with the new members, and Pat was so welcoming and everything else. So it was just great, really really interesting. Got weighed in, and I weighed in at 9:13. So I'm still under the 10, just about. So I told her my goal is to be 8:13. So I've got the stone to go, the exact stone. So that's fine. It's like a brand new slate. So I'll get weighed in again next Thursday, and then we'll see how we do from there. So that's where we are as far as that's concerned. And the other really exciting bit of news is, after having a chat with both Pat and my district manager, I have been offered a Sparkly interview. Yay! So I've got myself an interview. It's next week. I'm super excited, and I think they call it, Slimming World call it Nerverted. I think that's how they call it, and it's a cross between being nervous and excited. They call it Nerveted. I think that's a great word, and it should be added to the English dictionary. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Nerveted, nervous but excited. I don't know how it's going to go. I did a little pre-run yesterday with hubby, because just because I don't want, on the day of my interview, on top of everything else, to be then trying to find the venue. So I did that yesterday, so at least I know where I'm going. And yeah, so application came through the post yesterday, so this afternoon, probably later on this evening, so it's Dad's birthday, I'll be completing that and getting that in the post back off to my district manager, or the district manager. She will be mine if I get through, and we'll see where we go from there. So I know, what did I tell you? Haven't I been saying something big and something good's going to happen? And it's just every day it's just unfolding more and more and more. It's wonderful. It's great. I'm so excited about it all. So that's well with that. So I'm looking down here because I just made some notes, because now there's quite a lot to be doing. I just don't want to miss anything. So yeah, the group, getting back to the group thing, was an eye-opener, because I think when you're online, you can, although it's great, and it was the reason I went online in the first place. I did go to group a couple of years ago, but then the job I got meant I couldn't go to the group I wanted to, and I really really enjoyed that one, and I just decided it was going to be easier for me just to go online, and I did, and I've lost the weight, so it's not that, but there's times I realise that it's actually can be quite lonely. And although I've got this YouTube channel and my Facebook page and everything else, there's nothing can sort of take away the fact that when you're sat there with a load of people that are all in the same boat as you, and they're all sharing ideas, and I'm now part of the Facebook group that they're in, and you can post your pictures, and it's great. It's really inspiring. So I'm glad I've gone back to that anyway. So whatever happens, I'm going to stick with that and get this last stone off. So that's a given. So we're going to do that anyway. So yeah, so that's where we are with all that. So just sort of finish off by just saying what I've been sort of cooking this week, what's worked for me, and that kind of thing. So although I've posted quite a lot of my meals on Instagram and on the Facebook page, I've been really doing a lot of soups this week. So either the butternut. So what I tend to do is I don't mind doing the butternut. I will chop it up, and I've done it many times. But it is a lot easier if you get the pre-packed stuff. So I tend to use a lot of those. So it's just the butternut squash slices, and you also get the sweet potato one as well. And if you do the two together, it's a very nice soup. But I tend to have butternut squash with red onion, and that's just one soup. Then I also just do like a vegetable soup. So if I've got vegetables left over, like I had a couple of carrots this week it was yesterday morning. Looked at my fridge, and before I go shopping, I like to just make sure I've got what I need. And I had like a couple of parsnips, I had a couple of carrots, there was a leek, a couple of red onions, I had some lentils in the cupboard. So I just batch cooked. It looked so colourful. I put a picture on Instagram of my saucepan, and it just was like a riot of colour. And I just went off and did my shopping, come back, did the soup, and it took like 20 minutes. I have got a soup maker, but it was such a big pot, and I had family around as well, so I just did it in a massive pot, and then just got a stick blender and just blended it afterwards, and put some like super seeds in it for 6 grams. I think you get for like 2 cents or something. I don't always do that, but sometimes I just add a few seeds on the top just for a bit of crunch. And the other thing they said in group was when you just have like salad or just vegetable soup or something, it's often better to have some protein with it, just because it helps fill you up. So the filling power of that. So I did just a couple of chicken breasts. just like into fry light with a little bit of chilli on it and that. Chopped that up really, really small, and once I've blended all the soup together, I then just sprinkled on the cooked chicken, and that just gives it like a bit more bulk and, as I say, a bit of filling power. And I don't personally have bread with my soup, but you can, because you can save your healthy extra B, but I prefer not to. I prefer to keep mine sin free, so I like to save my sins for other things. So that's a good little tip for the soups. I found the new Muller Light blackcurrant and licorice flavour yogurts. They're really nice. I think I don't know if I said last week, but I had tried the cake, is it the Bakewell tart? Is it Bakewell tart? And the treacle tart. I mean, they're okay, but personally, they didn't blow me away. And this is quite nice, blackcurrant licorice. It's very nice. It's different, a bit different. So, you know, have that with some speedy blackcurrants or blackberries. So, you could sort of have, or black cherries or something. So if you wanted to keep it, look in that sort of vein, that would be really nice. And then finally this morning I saw on the Skinny Bakes and Cakes, I did write down, hold on, what's it called? Skinny Cakes and Bakes. She's got a load of lovely recipes on there, and I particularly liked the muffins that you make with the Super Goodness. Only a couple of them are Healthy Bees. I can't remember which one it is. Is it the one with cranberries? But anyway, I bought 2 boxes. One box was the Hex B ones, and one I didn't realise but wasn't. So good job I checked on the app before I had it. It would have been 7 sins. So I wrote the one that is the Healthy Extra B. I've wrote on every packet Hex B, so I don't know. And anyway, you make white chocolate muffins with just a little white chocolate button on the top and a fresh raspberry once you cook them. And I've got some sucrin, because I quite like the sucrin products. I've got the sucrin coconut flour, you make it with that. The sucrin sugar, like the brown sugar, and sucrin icing, which is like sin free, and it's just just use it for a bit of dusting. So I just brought up 4 to show you. It makes 8 in total. I just thought I'd bring them up to show you on here, so if you can see there. So I made some just pretty in pink and the brown. So they've sort of rose quite well. Really nice. I've had 2 already. The 1 sin each, in case I didn't say. So make 8, and it's your Healthy Extra B. So I'm at the moment having between 10 and 12 sins. I'm going to try and cut it down to 10 and keep to 10. So if I have all those throughout the day, I'll get my Healthy Extra B in, and I'll have had 8 sins, and that still leaves me, if I want, 4 sins. So what have I got to say? I've got liver and bacon today, so I might have perhaps 1 sin's worth of gravy. Still leaves me with 2 or 3 sins if I want a high-fi bar or something else later on. But having had the cakes all, and the reason I did them today as well, because it's Dad's birthday, as I said, so they've all got normal cake down there. So when they're all sitting down to a cup of tea and a slice of cake, I'm going to have a skinny cake and stay perfectly on plan. Halo adjusted. So yeah, so that's where we are with everything. So hope you find that useful. I will put a picture on my Facebook page of that and the recipe too, or you can just go on the Skinny Cakes and Bakes recipe on her site as well and have a look and see there. But I will stick it up on mine, so that if anyone is interested in making them, they can do. So there we are. I will keep you posted. Please wish me luck for next week. I will obviously keep everyone informed of how it all goes. I will try and vlog a little. Obviously I'm not going to be able to vlog the interview or anything to do with that, but like me, just sort of getting ready and hopefully not getting lost. I'll do what I can anyway, so just to give you a flavour of everything and let you know obviously how I go. I don't know whether I'll be told, how quickly I'll be told, or if you're a no straight away. I don't know, so it's all uncharted territory still, but I'm getting used to that. That's it's pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and I think sometimes your own resistance does stop you from doing things, and you sort of talk yourself out of doing this and doing that because you think you're not good enough, or it might not work for you or whatever. But I don't think anybody would die thinking, oh, I'm so sorry that I tried that. I'm sure we all are glad that we at least try something if it feels like it's something that could be a passion for you or could turn into a career for you, or anything. It's surely worth at least following that trail, see where it takes you, and if it comes to nothing's ever wasted, is it? Because you don't get it done, do you? You never get anything done completely. It's all just a journey. So I'm very happy to go on this journey and take you along with me if you'd like to come. So thank you so much for watching and for liking and subscribing and all your comments. They mean the world, seriously. So I'll see you guys all very soon. Love you all. Bye.